What's up, guys? Lucario 20151 Gamer here, and today we're going to be talking about our best TFT strategies for patch 9.23. So let me get less ads on the screen for you guys. Alright, there we go. Alright, so our first strategy here is actually going to come from the Mobalytics TFT comps, and I actually enjoyed this. So just shout out to them, but I'm gonna put my own twist on it. This strategy is not particularly great early game, so you're gonna have to find a way to do it early. I'm gonna be scrolling up and down constantly, just by the way, just to get our stuff we want. So at the beginning, you don't really have a 2 gold champion you can go for in the first draft. So just pick something. What I would recommend is picking Thresh, Syndra, or Yasuo. Let's say Yasuo. Or we could pick something like Jax. But let's say we pick Jax. So I'm gonna put Jax. You'll probably put him on your little element slot, right? So that's what most of you people do, or what we should do. And then, so since we picked Jax, we know we want to go light or berserker, one of the two. This is the bonuses are getting cut off, so let me resize this a bit. Sorry about me resizing so much, but I gotta get your stuff on the screen so you can clearly see what's going on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Alright. So what we're gonna do, you have Jax, and then at level 2 you're probably gonna get something along the lines of let's say, where is he? You're gonna get a 1 gold Renekton, and that's gonna be 2 berserkers. Now from here it's gonna depend. You could get lucky and you could find something like Mundo and do 3 berserkers. Let's say you did. Now if you do this, then you could see here we have that strategy. So now you have a desert berserker, light poison. So I'm just playing out this strategy. I'm going to explain the multiple different ways of how the strategy works, and we're going to put items on at the end. So you have these berserkers, right? So now next you could find Azir, or you could find something like Sivir, and these two will give you a desert bonus. Let's say I don't like finding Sivir, especially in the one I'm doing right here, so let's just say we found Azir. Hi, you. We're trying to delete this. Get off my screen. Get out of my swamp. Drag it to the champion list. Alright. Yeah, sorry I didn't know how to use it. Alright. So you have these. Next, what I would opt for, if you want to keep berserkers, right? But that's an early game thing, so I would then do Kha'Zix, get rid of, let's say, Renekton. If you comes to this point, you can just do that. And then, not keeping to the berserkers very well, we're gonna start to shuffle to a later game strategy by playing Annie. So now Mundo's gonna be here, Kha'Zix's here, and whenever you see Kiana, put her in. She could well decide what you have. So right now she has mountains, so like we wouldn't want, you don't want that maybe. She's here for assassin too, but like, we're gonna put Kiana in the back with Kha'Zix. Alright, so next, what we would do is we would play, where is it? We're thinking here. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 2 more choices. Or 3 more actually. Number 1, you have to play Zed. So we have 3 assassins and 3 summoners here, right? You could play Annie and Azir. If you wanted to go for Berserker, you could take Azir out. You could put Renekton back in. So let's put Renekton back in up here, right? And then you could put another Berserker, let's call Jax. Right? So now you have your 3 Berserkers, and then with Annie you could put Zyra. I like that. Alright. If you get Kiana Infernal, this could be especially well. You could do especially good and get something started with her. The last pick I like to do is I like to play Singed. I like having Mundo with Singed, I don't know. And then if you can, we're just gonna do this right now. You put Balmy Cinder on Singed. And then right here we have 3 Infernos. But let's say Kiana's Infernal, you didn't have Zyra, and instead you didn't have Renekton, you had the Azir. Right? Let's say that. Then you could just have something like this. But then we wouldn't have Berserker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What you could do is you could replace Jax. And if you didn't, and then you could put Twitch in and then have 3 poison. Say that's number 1. Number 2, since our Kiana's Ocean here, you could have an Ocean like, let's say, Syndra or Thresh, or even something like Nami. So Nami, you could put Nami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, if you just didn't play Poison or Berserker, you don't want Mundo, you could put something like Janna. So, I'm going to get to 2 strategies and then we're going to do the items. So we're just going to finish this up. So, you could also do, instead of Nami, you could get Yasuo. Right, let's call Yasuo, it's all the way down here to all the way up here. And then we don't have Assassin anymore, or you don't have Summoner. You could take Azir or Kha'Zix. In this case, we're going to take Kha'Zix out. And you could put Sivir, and you get the Blade Master bonus. But that's besides the point. We're gonna get to two of the core strategies. I was just explaining like your different options here. Number 1, the one we saw in Mobilix that made me do this, was Kha'Zix, Azir, Annie, Kiana. So we have Annie, and we have Kiana. Alright. Singed, Zed, and last but not least, we have one more pick here. We're gonna pick something great, Janna. Alright, we have Janna. Where's Janna? Sorry, I didn't organize this very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have one more, because this is a level 8 strategy, not level 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nami. Alright. So, this is what you have right now. If Kiana were Infernal, then what I would say is get a Balmy Cinder and place it on Singed. This strategy is not very good early, so you might have to run a different strategy early, like maybe get something that builds into one of your main characters in this build and then pick and replace. And basically you want to have the least expensive early game and save up your money so that you can get to the late game and have this strategy. Alright, so we're not going to have Balmy Cinder on Singed, kind of obviously. What you're going to do, if you can get Infernal Balmies, if not, then what you want to do is Namacon, Dragon's Claw, and Thornmail. Or if you want to do a damage, you could replace Thornmail with something like Death Cap. Or you could, say you did do Balmy Cinder, if you want to tank Dragon's Claw or Thornmail, or else you could just do a full damage Death Cap. With Infernal bonus, this would be the best. But we're not going to do that, let's say we did this. Next, well, we're going to fix the placement of our champions here. Have your 2 assassins and your 2 enchanters. Alright, next we're going to do on, let's say, Kha'Zix. You could do Giant Slayer and maybe Spear Shojin. Yeah, Spear Shojin, just to give Kha'Zix that extra like power, you know. Azir, I like putting a lot of stuff on Azir, so you can put Bloodthirster, Static Shiv, and let's say Rage Blade. There's multiple ways to play Azir, I feel, but I feel like this one would be really effective, most effective. Annie, 1 or 2 Death Caps. And then Zed. Zed, you could put something like Spear of Shojin. Alright, so this is TFT strategy number 1. This strategy is not good early like I was just saying, but you can build to the later parts in the game to do well late game. Let's move that over a bit. Alright. So this strategy, yeah. The whole point of this is to get level 8 before Raptors. Strategy number 2. I'm going to take all of this off, even though we're going to use some of these characters later. We're going to play Mundo, which this strategy, much so, is going to be about getting that tier 3 Mundo, because he's going to do some insane stuff. Azir, Annie, Kiana, Kha'Zix, so we're going to get Kiana, Kha'Zix, mess today, alright, Kha'Zix, Singed, I put Lux, but it honestly depends on what you get on Lux, and Zed. So, for anyone who doesn't play Lux, there's two ways you could play Lux in this. Number one, if you get a bonus on her that only requires 2, but it's not in her strategy, you can play it because you're going to instantly get that bonus. Like right now we have the crystal bonus where she can take 100 damage. Or if you get one of these bonuses, like let's say you got poison, can't get summoner I don't think, but if you got like desert, poison, you could play all that, and Lux is just a very versatile character. Same thing with Kiana. But you have to, only thing that sucks about playing Kiana especially is that you have to pick and choose before you play. So you're not going to know what element Kiana is, you're just going to have to like rely. What items do I put in this? Same thing as before. If Kiana is Infernal, you could do this. If Lux is Infernal, that's even better. You could also trade out, let's put Mundo, or no, not Mundo, a Summoner. No, can't do that, can you? I was gonna say Infernal, but like Infernal is really great with Singed. Then we're just gonna build Singed the same way. Azir built the same way. Or no, I didn't build him the same way. What I did was I put Rapid Fire. You could use Rage Blade, but this is the one I did. And then I put that Giant Slayer on Kha'Zix. Mundo, I had double Thornmail and he was on the Element spot. You could also do Thornmail, Dragon's Claw, Element spot, let's say. If you get Lux and you can put an item on her, great item would be Death Cap. Or something along the lines of Seraph's Embrace. Let's see, you put Seraph's. Same thing with Annie, Seraph's Embrace, and I forgot to put down aim before, but Seraph's Embrace, Death Cap. And again, I'm putting all the item options. I know you're probably not going to end up getting all these. Just pick and choose what you get and which one will be best for you. Then for Zed, you could do something like, if you wanted your assassins to jump on them, you could do Zephyr so that like they won't attack you and you can get more damage off. Or you could option Giant Slayer. You could option Spear of Shojin. Or Guardian Angel. Same thing with Kha'Zix, like Guardian Angel. Both these strategies are super late game. Like you're not gonna be playing this stuff early game. Although this one I'm playing, if you're gonna play one of these strategies, a really great early strategy is 3 Berserkers. And then what you want to do is just save up your gold. Try and find Azir. That's going to be your first pick, Azir or Mundo or Kiana, as soon as possible. I would say Azir or Mundo would be your best picks. Because 3 Berserker for Mundo, or you have Desert with Renekton early for Azir. So yeah, these strategies are probably less known, lesser picked because there's a bunch of hyper roll stuff. So they could probably get countered by like hyper roll, like people who just get their stuff super early. So yeah, those are some TFT strategies. I hope I helped. Hope you can implement these into your gameplay. Sorry if I'm not very descriptive, if like I'm very like what am I doing. If you have any advice, anything you want to share, feel free to comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.